Okay, so why do seasons change? So we are going to read paragraph by paragraph, okay, just so we don't get too tired. So you learn that Earth rotates around its axis. This is not the only way Earth moves in space. It also revolves. An object can move around another object revolves. Earth travels or revolves in a regular path around the sun. This path is called Earth's orbit. It takes Earth 1 year, or about 365 days, to complete one orbit around the sun.
So that is more like slow than our hand.
Yeah.
And I have a question while you read. Why do you not read this? Oh, sorry for that. Why do you not read this thing?
Well, that is just helping you spell. It shows you how to pronounce this word.
Like, do I really need to read? Like, if I know this word, do I really need to read it? Also, revolve.
Right. So if you know how to read the word, you can just ignore it and just continue on. But if you are having trouble pronouncing it, always look at this to help you pronounce it. Okay.
Not every word has that word, right? Like
right.
Move and.
Yeah. So normally our vocabulary words. So the words that you see here on the left, those words are going to most times going to have those pronunciation.
Yes, I see this orbit. It is right here. Oh, I'm supposed to draw a line.
Yeah, so the things that our vocabulary words are most of the time going to have these pronunciations. Okay, so we talked about, in the lesson before, we talked about the orbit, right? That it goes from the top of the Earth all the way to the bottom. And it's just like an invisible line, and how the Earth kind of turns around that invisible line, right? Well, now we are also talking about the orbit, okay? So this is when the Earth, it says the Earth travels or revolves in a regular path around the sun. Okay, so imagine the sun being right here and the Earth being right here. Okay, well, the Earth is going to orbit around the sun. Okay, so besides turning, so the Earth is going to be turning like this on the axis, but at the same time, it's also going to be moving around the sun. Okay, so it's doing two different movements. Okay, so go ahead.
Why do seasons change? You learn that Earth rotates around its axis. This is not the only way Earth moves in space. It also revolves. An object that moves around another object revolves. Earth travels or revolves in a rectangular path from the sun. This path is called Earth's orbit. It takes Earth 1 year, or about 365 days, to complete one orbit around the sun.
Okay, good. So if we think about the difference between, the Earth rotating around the axis, you can just think about the basketball when it's on your finger. Okay, I think that's a pretty good way to kind of think about it. Now, when you think about the word revolve, okay, so revolve, what does it say? It says an object that moves around another object. Okay, so if I told you, Alita, can you show me how you can revolve? One thing you can do is you can put your chair just right wherever, and then you can just walk around your chair. Okay, so there you are revolving around your chair. Okay, you are moving around your chair. So that's basically what the earth does. Okay, so you would be the earth and your chair would be the sun.
Like this?
Exactly.